All right. So what I'm working on today is I took this scene that I got here from the asset store, and I really like this scene. I like the detail. I like that it comes down in here to the lake. I like the snow. And the snow is variable. It's interesting. So that's this one. It's very high detail. It's using this mountains terrain material, which has color map, reflect map, null map. It's got some stripes on here. It's a interesting shader called Terra Blend Lake. And inside of the here, they included the PSD for all of them. And this is basically what it looks like. It applies this color map on top of the on top of the terrain. Now, we're not going to be designing something quite like this by hand, so I have to make it work with our system, and I have to make this work with tiling. So we want to generate terrains that come off here, 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 and we want them to match this one, right? Now, some people use something called like terrain stitching, but it doesn't look that good. So I wanted to find a solution that already had it, and World Creator does. So up here, World Creator. So what I did was I used that terrain as my input terrain in World Creator. I matched all of the resolutions and tweaking and that kind of stuff, and I got it pretty much cloned inside of World Creator, which is really nice because one, it allows us to do tiling. So if I have a different one, these two left ones look about the same, and this one on the right, this one is this other World Creator instance, which means I can manage them independently of each other, and I can do different things with them. So, for instance, for this one, right here, and they both have different materials. So I can give this one like less snow than this one. I can give this one more snow, and I can kind of try and blend them in by using multiple terrains. Additionally, what we can do is we can generate entirely different structures, ravines, caverns, caves, blah, blah, blah. Right now I'm just doing the basic. So I'm just going to reset that. Let's just assume we want these to be like really similar. There's a couple problems here though. Like one is that it's still using the same color map as the one on the left. You can see this gap here in the middle. That's because that's where the lake is supposed to be. But we have that here, and that's because in the color map there's this gap here. It's just showing the bottom texture, which is just brown. So if I use no color map, or I change the color map, here, if I were to change that, then is that the color map? We get a bunch of different things. So essentially what we're gonna have to do is draw our own textures on here. And for that, we'll probably use something called splat map, or Terra splat. Okay, but and then I mean, eventually it could end up looking very similar to this because we draw it ourselves and then export it into this image like this. But anyway, let's take a look at it. So click play. Should drop me into the original scene. Okay, so this one with all of the trees is the original scene. Now those two in the distance are the ones generated by World Creator. The reason, so there's actually a lot of trees in this one because the person who created this had placed the trees themselves, you know, you probably using the tool but they had done all that work placing the trees. With World Creator, it's going to create those trees procedurally using seeds and parameters and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to need to do that from scratch. It's not a big deal because it doesn't look like there's anything really special going on here. Although you can see these trees are placed on pretty much all textures. There's some on snow, there's some on leaves, there's some on ground. We can do that, but we can also, with World Creator, it gives us the ability to choose which textures we want to place the trees on. The variance, occurrence, or whatever, that kind of stuff. Actually, I'm not sure if I got those little bushes there, but yeah. This vista looks pretty cool. So let's go over to the copy and kind of go from the same place and see what that looks like. Grab my okay. So coming in back there, that's the original, and this is our copy. And as I mentioned before, the first thing we notice is there's no trees. But other than that, it looks pretty much the same as far as I can tell. I'll have to review the video. We got our we got our elf down here. Centaur. Right now, let's go check out the other area. Yeah. So what I would like to do is to get this set up to do random maps, 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer random maps, and then kind of just go through the world and find the best places to put towns, cities, outposts, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think we're at the in the other world now. I think we're on the other map now, and I didn't notice it was seamless. Didn't notice anything. It's a bit bumpy here. Might want to use a different texture filter. This place is nice. Now, if we combine this with our world streamer, we definitely have an infinite world. We definitely can accomplish an infinite world. And a decent looking world at that as well. These textures do appear quite random right now, so we'll need to work on that. But other than that, right, I think I'm gonna get out of here now.